Blog Talk Radio.
Hey guys, it's your girl Sunny D. Welcome tonight. It is September 21st, 2017. Guys, you want to say hi?
What's going on, good people? Y'all already know it's your boy Clint. What's happening? What up, though, folks? This is your boy Winnie Styles.
Yeah. Well, tonight, guys, we got a great topic for you tonight. If you listened in last week, you already know where we're going to go this week. For those who don't know, we're going to talk about friends and business and do they mix. If you're listening right now, you're on blogtalkradio.com is it / GFT radio show. That's it. And if you guys want to call in, phone number is 657-383-1155. If you're too shy to call us and chime in on the conversation, you can tweet us at GFT_radio and use the hashtag GFT radio, so we'll see you on our mentions. So, guys, how was your week?
Oh, man, my week was okay. You know, it started off somber. Matter of fact, let me give a shout out to my boy Brown. He lost his father last week. Roscoe. You feel me? He called him Jizzy Mac. You feel me? That was my he was a father figure to me. But I lost my father, and I was out here, and stressed. Sometimes I would ride by his house, see him sitting on the porch. You feel me? And go sit with his dad and talk to Roscoe, man. And he would just give me gems. You feel me? And it was that was big for me. You feel me? They say, the measure of a man is not what he do for himself, but what he do for others. And even though I probably never really told you, but like that meant a lot to me for him just to sit there and talk to me. You feel me? On plenty of occasions. So, his homegoing was Monday. So I want to say rest in peace to Roscoe, Jizzy Mac. You feel me? AKA Scope, call him Scope. You feel me? And a big shout out to my boy Ray and his family. Pieces and blessings to them. Outside of that, I was regular.
You said why?
I said outside of that, my week was regular, just work. You feel me? So I just wanted to shout them out real quick, though.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, my week went pretty good. It was hectic. It was crazy, busy, and everything. Just been doing a lot of stuff with the family, trying to get the kids, keep the kids busy. My son started his new basketball camp, trying to get ready for basketball season with his middle school. So definitely want to get them prepped and ready for that. So then we've been moving too. So trying to get the kids rooms together, trying to get my stuff together. Just been crazy busy. It's just been one of those weeks. Trying to keep everything together, no matter how busy or hectic it gets. Just trying my best to keep it all, keep sanity, right?
Yeah.
So it's been good, But yeah, outside of that, man, like you said, it's been one of them regular weeks, So just pushing right along.
Like we were saying earlier, that moving a hassle, but it's a good hassle. But it's
right.
Hassle.
Yeah, it was definitely time to make that move, and I'm definitely happy where I'm at, and just blessing, all the way around.
That's what's up.
I can't wait to move. I listen. I hate packing, but I can't wait to get somewhere new. But right, my week was okay. It started off a little rough with some personal things that have been going on, well, not really personal things, but it's just been some shit that I've been noticing and been privy to. So I'm just kind of catching it and fully seeing things for what they really are versus what I thought they were. Other than that, my week got better because I found out I'm getting a promotion, so that was the best thing. I'm okay, I can rock with that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. All my hard work pays off, right?
Yeah, that's what's up.
So hopefully moving will be possible. We'll see after taxes. But yeah, because I used to work in payroll, so I got to figure out my check what it's gonna look like, and if it ain't right, I really can't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but other than that, it's been okay. We've been hella busy. I need nap time like every day, but other than that, I've been good. So.
You know what I say about nap time? I think nap time should be mandatory for every adult.
Yeah.
Kids. I think nap time should be mandatory. It should be required. Adults need a nap time.
Yes, because I am a strong napper. I can nap anywhere. I can nap here or there. Like, I really don't give a damn. If I'm tired, bitch, I'm gonna take me a fucking nap. And I just posted today on my Facebook that we need like a nap time room at my job. I swear we do.
Exactly. I think every job needs one, especially
right?
for the employees that work hard, for the people that be hustling and moving. Man, everybody need a nap, man. Everybody deserves a nap.
Yeah, I took a nap this afternoon after I picked up the kids in school. I didn't even have a choice. My body was just like, it's nap time.
Exactly. I love naps, man.
Yes, I tried to take one before we started the podcast. My son was like, "We're not going to sleep." I'm like, "No, we can go to sleep." Like he was going to bed. I was trying to put him to bed, but I was trying to get a nap before the show started, and he was like, none of that's happening, Mom." So after this podcast, I'm gonna be upstairs going to bed like early. Like I probably won't even post nothing after the show. Just let me go to sleep. I'll see y'all in the morning.
I can think it.
That's how I feel. But let's just jump. Oh yeah, I mean before we continue the show, I want to send some prayers out to Puerto Rico and Mexico. It's been a lot going on around there in the islands. There's been a lot going on.
Yes, I just heard they're going to be out of power for months. So yeah. Definitely prayers go out to them.
Prayers go out to them. Because, well, it's not funny, but one of my friends that I grew up with, she was in Puerto Rico when Irma happened, and she was able to come back home because she lives, her family lives in Puerto Rico. And I know she felt bad because she just went down there to see him. I don't know how long she's been to see them, but she just went down to see him. She spent like almost a week and a half down there. She left. Irma happened while she was there, and then she was able to come back home to find out that all this stuff is happening now. And, like, she's, like, frantically posting on Facebook, like, somebody let me know my family okay. Like,
Yeah, that got to be rough. That could definitely got to be rough. So definitely prayers out to them, to all those affected over there, their families over there. You feel me? I can't even imagine, not being able to contact their loved ones. Yeah. Then they had that earthquake over there. Yeah. Oh, man, it's just, this season's been rough. Mother Nature.
Yeah, they just still trying to pick up behind them.
Yeah, man. So prayers out to everybody. Feel me? These times let you know this is when everybody really needs to be coming together. You feel me? Because stuff like this, these natural disasters, do nothing to stop them. You know what I mean? You can't do nothing to stop them. So the only thing you can do is, help each other to get through. You feel me?
They said the mayor, either the mayor or the governor of Puerto Rico, just told people like you need to get to a shelter because like there's nothing like at this point it's a life or death situation. Like there's no, it's either evacuate or you might not make it. Like that's how he was coming. And I think one of the top officials, I believe it was the mayor, his roof was blown off, and he was like, they said they had video or audio of him being like talking, like he was scared himself. So if he's telling y'all to get out and go somewhere safe, it's serious because he basically was like, listen, get out because you might not make, like you won't make it. Not you might now, you won't make it. We just got hit with one storm and we got two coming right behind it. Like go.
And that's the horror about it right now is that a lot of people over there are stuck. They can't get out now. There's no way to get out.
Yeah.
So I gotta look up on it. I want to know. I know did the U.S. deploy the National Guard over there because that is U.S. territory, correct?
I believe that the National Guard from the first storm they were moving before the second storm hit. I think it was Jose or Maria? It was Jose, right? So after Irma, it was Jose. Yeah. When Jose was approaching, they moved the National Guard further inland because they couldn't be where they were.
Oh wow.
So I think that they're still there, but they're not like at the forefront of it. Like they're moved in. trying to help the people that was in, because a lot of people that were in them shelters from Irma are still in those shelters, are still there.
Wow, yeah.
A lot of people that remain are coming. The people that didn't go to shelters, they thought they were okay. Now they end up going to the shelters, and like it's crazy because one of the shelters they had on the Today Show, like the roof was starting to come in, so they moved them out to like underneath the bleachers.
Wow. Yeah. Terrible. Like you said, Clint, it's hard because it's hard to fathom how tough it's going to be for those people because a lot of them can't just up and leave. You know, people don't have those resources or money or whatever. And then, you know, the fact that a lot of the infrastructure is just, you know, torn up right now, and for those new storms to coming in, it's just going to make it worse for them. So it's terrible, man. Definitely a bad situation.
Yeah, so we definitely got to put prayers out to them because that's real life. And I, you know what broke my heart? It was a lady on Today's Show, and she was just like, I hope nobody forgets about us. And that's more shit to hear. Like, I hope y'all the rest of the U.S. United States don't forget about us.
Right.
And I think that was more in line to what's going on with Trump because, you know, he's all about all this other stuff, and it's like this is really happening right now.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah, and not even with just before Trump, you know.
Yeah.
The earthquake in Haiti, you know, people seeing how shady the recovery and the efforts were to help them. You know,
they years after that earthquake and everything, and still having issues. It's just
So you know, man. Oh man,
that's why I don't get to the Red Cross either. That's shady.
Yeah. So many people, everybody, like a lot of people, a lot of the celebrities have been suggesting finding local charities that really help out with these communities, like not the Red Cross, not these big name companies. Finding smaller companies that's directly given to the community, that's not taking a cut out of anything. They putting it straight where it needs to go.
Right, exactly, and know what to do with the money. Not talking about they don't know what to do with the money. Like, bro, we gave you millions and millions, tens of millions of dollars, and now you confused on what to do with it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I just prayers out to them. We can't trust that enough because that shit is real, and they are.
Let's get into the topic because that's gonna piss me off.
I know, right? Just think about it, gonna piss me exactly. But we gonna.
It's so funny he said that. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here just like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah,
I mean, it is though. It is.
Yeah.
It's an atrocity, you know. I mean, we people and we doing this to other people, you know. It's ridiculous.
All right, Sonny, my bad.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's real life, you know. But tonight's topic, we're talking about friends and business. Do they mix? Last week, we kind of got on the lack of support that people that our loved ones and friends and family that don't support what your business or your brand is. They don't support it, or for whatever reason, they just don't do it. And do you feel some type of way about them not supporting you? Should you feel some type of way that they don't support you? Are they obligated to support you as being your friend? And we can get more in other ways. We kind of talk about the subject too, about getting into business with friends and things like that. So we're going to kind of get to the just talk about this thing as a whole. So you guys want to kick it off first?
Yeah. You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead, Clint.
Okay. Well, with me was, the first part about supporting friends, supporting your business or your passion, and if they don't, are they truly your friends? So I had this conversation with a couple of people, and I got a couple of different reactions. First of all, as far as support goes, if your business or your passion is a legitimate, you feel me, upstanding, not something that, detrimental to you or to others, in my opinion, I feel like they should help. They should support. If not, then I don't really consider them friends or to begin with in the first place. Because just think about it. Now, if we're friends, you know, you said obligated to help. I don't necessarily like the word obligated. Maybe compelled to, because if I'm your best friend or a friend, I love you. That's love there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you have a passion, and you're trying to do something positive to help you, to make you better. Wouldn't it be if I love you, I should support you in some sort of way? You know, when I say support, I don't necessarily always mean financially. Sometimes advice is better than anything.
Yeah.
True.
You feel me? Sometimes I need you to keep it real with me. Well, Clint, you know what I mean? I see what you're doing, but I think you're doing this wrong. You know, that's a friend to me. You know, a friend isn't necessarily always a yes man. Oh, yeah, go ahead. That's right. You know, sometimes they just want to see you fail. They just want to watch you fail. You know what I mean? I'm talking about naturally supporting your passion and your business. You know, I have friends. You know, I do the transportation, so they help me. I had one friend help me fix my car. I had one friend when my car was down, let me use his car. You know what I mean? I had one friend, you know, spread the word. You know, they probably don't need to buy. They probably can't even afford, you know, the prices. But you know what, bro? I got you. I'm going to let such and such know. Next thing you know, I get a phone call from boom, boom. Then that leads to other clientele. You know, something that simple. That's love right there. Then I got other friends who would rather walk or pay somebody else. Now, am I supposed to consider that a friend? Why? Why? You know, because now I'm looking at, you know, is it that you don't want to give me the money?
Mm-hmm.
You feel like I'm obligated to give you a free ride if you're a friend? Then that's the issue for me.
Yeah.
Especially if you know what I'm trying to do. Trying to build, you know, so that's an issue for me. Then if that's not the problem, then the other problem has to be with me.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Like, you don't want to see me you see me doing something and you're envious, you're jealous. Because it's working. You know what I mean? You don't want to be a part of it working. So in my opinion, that's why go ahead, Sonny.
I know. Yeah, because I look at it like this. Like you said, if you have a friend, and like I don't even exclusively towards the best friend. If I fuck with you like heavy like that, we that fly, we that cool. I feel like not that I'm obligated to support your business. Like I'm going to encourage you. Like if I see you doing something, I think it's a business. Like if I see you doing something, like matter of fact, my best friend, she's good at like crafts and shit. Like she do all types of stuff. She makes stuff. She just do like the little knick-knacky things. I call her the Black Martha Stewart. And she's good at like planning parties. She's good at like decorating houses, organizing shit. And I always encourage her, like, you know what, you need to make a business out of this. I don't know how you're gonna do it, but you know, this is what like this. You're really good at this. Like I feel like that's encouraging you to do something with the things other than what you're doing. And I'm supporting you. And like I'm telling you, like this is what you should do. Like I told, like me and her niece talked to her and was like, you need to make a little Instagram page or a Facebook page of the stuff you do, and get people like so that way we could promote it, like, or you could promote it and just tell people what you do. You know, just try to give you encouragement to people to do more than what they're doing, because like, you know, that's something they could do. And I think that's around the support. I feel like you don't have to be in every point of it. You don't have to, like what you said, put money towards things, but word of mouth, just sharing something, retweeting something, you know, just liking it, or you know, like our show, listening in, you know, different things, or give it like I think our topic suggestions and saying, oh, what y'all talked about last week was dope, blah blah blah. I feel like that, like, or you know, just different things that people doing, like with you, when you put that you know the services or transportation, and if I see it, I share it.
I appreciate it every time.
Because because I support you genuinely. It's not that I'm trying to get something out of it. Because I've always like I had dudes taking places all the time. Like, yo, Clint, what you doing? I called you when you answered me. I'm like, what the hell? Because I'm trying to get some money. They made me call Uber and shit, and I didn't even want to call them. You know, whatever. Like, and I'm damn sure ain't trying to call nobody cab. So I need you to come through. Like, why is you doing this to me? Like, you know, like, because I'm trying to help you out because I see that you're trying to do something. Not only that, you got a whole house to support. You got shit to do. So I know as being your friend, I'm trying to put money in your pocket rather than put somebody in the next. But then you got, like, and then this is my problem with people, like, when you got businesses like that. People want a discount.
Exactly.
Why?
Right.
Because if you got in a cab with Diamond, you paying full price. If you got in a cab with Uber, you paying whatever price they show up. Why I gotta give you a discount?
Exactly. Mhm.
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, my thing is this, especially when you're providing either essential services or essential products, and you know your friends or your family have the opportunity to support you because they're going to be doing it or using it anyway. And you know, like you said, sometimes you don't have to put money into something, especially if you don't need it, right? You know, if it's something that somebody's doing, you're like, well, I really don't need that, you know, but at least offer some support and other with the word of mouth. That's the biggest one out there, you know, word of mouth. I mean, like my daughter, she does crochet products. She crochets clothing, she crochets knickknacks, she crochets a little bit everything, blankets, everything. So it's like, you know, I'll retweet her stuff, I'll share it on Facebook. You know, I don't need it, so it's not much. I can really buy. I mean, I don't need a crochet bikini. So you know, it's just so. But you know, I know women, and I know other people out there who are looking for stuff that's different, unique, and personalized. So I can put it out there. You know, my boy, he owns a restaurant. You know, it's like I don't need to eat the type of food he cooks all the time because I'm on a diet. But you know, when I do want to eat something, you know, quick and I'm on the go and I'm in his neighborhood, I fall through. You know, I go over there, I buy up whatever he's got. You know, and then any other time I'm posting the stuff on Facebook. I actually built this Facebook page for him, but you don't have to go that far. You know, if you just want to, retweet their posts or share their Instagram. I mean, that's support. You know, and like you said earlier about obligation, I don't. We're obligated to do anything, right? You know, if your business is sound, if your business is going to take off, you're going to need more than just your friends anyway.
Exactly.
But my thing is, if you're my friend, I feel like you're obligated to show me some kind of love and respect, right? And love me and respect me enough to consider me, because not because you're required to, but because if you really love me that much, then you should love me enough to say, hey, I got a job for you, I got this for you, or I got some advice for you, or I know somebody who might need your product, and let me shout your name out to them. Now if you're not providing up to par service that they don't feel comfortable advertising or putting their name behind, in support of, then they should tell you that and say, hey,
exactly.
I think you're not doing X, Y, and Z right, and this is why I don't tell people about your business. Take it as it is. Take it, some people can't take constructive criticism, and but if you love a person enough to say, hey, I'm your friend, then you should be able to give them or offer them that constructive criticism for them to be able to improve their situation, improve their business, or improve their brand. So I think it all in all, there should be some kind of support.
Yeah, I'm not supporting no business saying they ain't got their shit together. If we friends, I'm gonna tell you this ain't right. If you're gonna do this, you gotta like I had friends that had businesses where I had no problem with their service. I used it. I had one friend that sell adult toys. I had a couple of toy parties for her. She asked me to have them. I had them. Had people buy stuff like that, whatever. One person in particular had a party and they had an issue with her, and I said, well, I didn't have that issue because if I would have had that issue, I wouldn't have said, I wouldn't have offered. I wouldn't say about their service. If I felt like it was a bad service, I wouldn't have pass it on. But I thought it was excellent. Maybe it was a misunderstanding, maybe it was a miscommunication, but this is the first time ever hearing about that, and I've been to several of their functions. I wouldn't want her to help. I wouldn't want her to when she did shows and stuff about her stuff. So I always experienced professionalism. So I had her a couple times at my parties, and I had no problem. And then one person did, and I was like, okay, well, maybe that was a fluke. I don't know. But, how you feel about it is how you feel about it. You're entitled to feel how you feel about it because your experience is a little different. But, I'm not going to willingly say, oh, this person is crappy, and I'm just going to tell them, oh, support their business. No. If I'm saying that it's something good, then it's something that I would actually use too.
Exactly. I think what he mentioned something earlier I remember I was doing I was doing something for my blog. I was writing something, and I had a certain concept, and it was similar to what he said about friends. If you're true, I always felt like if you're truly my friend, I need you to be honest with me about everything, about me.
Right.
You feel me? If you're not honest with me about me or how you feel, you know what I mean? If you can't correct me, and I can't allow you to correct me, then we're not friends.
Right.
You understand?
Are we really friends if we can't do that for each other?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I had
another topic about that.
I had asked a group of friends. I was like, I really need y'all. I asked about 10 people who I consider, friends, who I can call and who can call me. I had asked them all. I said, listen, I'm doing something for my blog, but I need each of y'all opinion of me. But I came to them individually. So I was like, I need your opinion of me. I need you to be honest with me. When you see me as a person, how you see me as a person, you feel me? Not just as your friend, how you see me as a person. What do I need to correct? You feel me? What do you think, you know what I mean, I'm good at, or something I need to show more that I don't? Just keep it real with me 100%. They all responded, but with some of them you could tell with the response, they were just, all right, I'm going to just say this, you know what I mean? I ain't going to really get too deep. Kind of holding back. You feel me? And honestly, I felt some type of way. I felt some type of way because I'm like, if you're truly my friend, you should, like, and I told them this beforehand while I'm asking them, like, I mean, like, I'm not going to feel no type of way about nothing. Like, I need y'all. I'm telling you, I need you to be honest with me, you know what I mean, as a friend. I'm saying this. You feel me? And I still felt like a few of them was just being, PC. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want PC sometimes. You know what I mean? I like the lemon. You feel me? Let me make my lemon. I love lemonade. Give me some lemon. You feel me? Let me know what's for real. Like, you gotta let me know what's what sometimes. If you're in a relationship with a woman or a man, you correcting your significant other, correct?
Yeah.
You should be. You should be. Y'all doing that all day, every day. You know what I mean? Y'all checking each other. You feel
exactly.
me? Iron sharpens iron. Excuse me. You feel me? You got to keep each other on your toes.
Right.
And as friends, we should be able to do the same thing. So when it comes to business, if you see something not right, I need you to, bro, you ain't handling your business right. You know what I mean? Bro, you just made such and such money. You just made all this money in 2 days, 2 days. Where your profit at?
All right.
What you doing with your money, bro? You need to correct that. You know what I mean? You feel me? Or, I need that sometimes. If you see me slipping and you don't help me when I'm slipping, what's that? You just gonna watch me fall?
Right, exactly. Right.
So.
But some people want to see you. Some people want to see you.
But you know what I notice more? Because you correct, some people do, but some people are scared. They're just scared. They're scared to be honest because maybe they don't want to hurt.
Sorry, guys, there was a technical difficulty. I really don't know what happened, but we kind of dropped the call, so we're back on the line. You guys give me a brief minute. We'll get the guys back on. This is Sunny again. Hold on. I'm sorry, it dropped the call by accident. I don't know what happened, but it just dropped the call in the middle of the transmission.
Oh wow! What was the last part?
We're back on the air.
Yeah, what was the last part? They remember. They were we was on air about.
You were talking about how people want to. People are scared to do to support.
Yeah. Oh, so y'all like that Willie part?
No.
Oh man. Okay. All right. So what I was saying was,
it dropped. I was looking at the computer, and then everything went like it was nobody online, and that's when I realized my phone hung up.
All right.
Well, we apologize to the listeners. Sorry, guys.
All right, we back. What I was saying was, like, I need people to be honest with me. So was we still on when I said about I had asked all my friends to be honest and keep it real with me?
Yeah, we heard that. I heard that part.
Okay. And then, Willie, you want to repeat what you said?
I can't remember what I said now.
Well,
that was like freak action. I don't know what happened with that.
He was on one too. Willie
oh man, no, Willie, come back.
Because we were saying how people are. We heard they feel.
I said sometimes, yeah, exactly. So what I was saying was in response, or not in response, but more going along the lines of what Clint was saying, in that your some people, they may not feel comfortable with giving you the truth. They may not feel comfortable with you the realness, and sometimes it's because they either aren't familiar enough with you to know how well you're going to take that criticism or how well you're going to take that truth, and they don't want you to feel indifferently about them, or they don't want you to feel like like y'all have a problem now. So I think sometimes that people take a step back because they just don't know you well enough to realize if you're really ready for that truth. But you have to be ready for that, And some people are, and some people aren't, So I think that, so long as you, like you said, you approach your friends and say, hey, I'm ready for the truth. I need the truth. They should have been able to give you that then at that point. But if they're still afraid of conflict, they're still afraid of the repercussions of saying their own truth, saying their own mind, and that's a problem. And that becomes a problem there because you can't really rely on that. Because they're not going to ever be truthful with you. They're going to hold it all in.
Exactly, and that's why I was getting to my point. He said exactly what he said. That's 100% correct.
On the flip side of that, not everybody is ready to hear the truth. Like, I mean, Clint clearly was. Clint clearly was, but not everybody's willing to hear that truth.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say. What's the scariest place? Remember I said before, what's the scariest place in the world?
Looking in the mirror or something like that?
That mirror.
Yeah, mirror. Yep.
That mirror. So now, when you pose that question and you letting them know you ready to look in the mirror, and in turn, you telling them they got to look in the mirror too.
Yeah.
So that lets me know like they not really ready to look in that mirror themselves. Because if you ready to really be real, you're looking at mirror.
Right.
But if you can't be real, you're not ready for that mirror.
Right.
It's scary when you really gotta look at your flow. If me and Sonny sit down and she want me to tell her what's what, how I really see her flaws, and she really want me to be honest. You feel me? Only way I can be honest with her is if I'm honest with myself, correct? I can't be honest with nobody else if I'm not honest with myself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So the only way
you got to look at all the faults that are out there, all the realness that's out there, what's really happening, what's really affecting everything. So yeah, you got to be able to see through it all.
Yeah, exactly. I can't see your truth if I'm not living in mine. If I refuse to look at mine.
If you rose color your own glasses, you're gonna rose color everybody else's too.
Exactly. I like that.
Especially because you don't want nobody to call you out on it. Nobody wants to be called out on their BS until they're ready to be called out. So if you're not ready, you ain't gonna want to start pointing fingers.
Exactly. One thing, going to tangent real quick. One thing my pop used to do, and that I don't really recommend it. My parents to do the kid, but he did to me. And my thing is, I knew why he was doing it. You feel me? Like, he would not talk down to me, but he would. It's a way of talking down, but he was talking down to me, but he was doing it for a reason. Like, he would want me to be able to handle it. You know, because he never wanted. His thing was life wasn't always fair.
All right.
You feel me? So if you go out here and you think you're looking for fairness, you feel me? Like, nah, life gonna beat you down sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's just everything. Whatever you do right, it could still go wrong. You feel me? And that people, some of the people you love the most, probably hate you the most. People gonna talk bad about you. So he used to always. Go ahead.
Did you ever see that? Did you see that preview of that movie with Denzel Washington and I forgot her name. The Fences. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. That that part where he was talking to the son. The son was telling him how he felt like his father. I think he asked him, did he love him? And he was like, I'm not required to love him. And the way he was talking to him then, I think that's what you're talking about. It's like you give your kid the realization that get out here is two different things. What they think they deserve versus what the world's gonna give them is two different things. Making them realize that, he could have said, I love you, but X, Y, and Z, but he put the real to him first. He said, look, I don't have to love you. I gotta clothe you, I gotta feed you. The law says I gotta do this, that, and the other. Your mama expects this out of me for you. I don't have to do this, but I do just because you here. But I don't have to because the world ain't gonna love you. The world could care less. They're gonna chew you up and spit you out. So no, I feel you. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you do. You gotta show them the roughness. And like this is what I do with my kids. My kids, it's a little different because. Like you said, sometimes you got to be careful with that.
Yeah.
But like what I do is, the benefit that I have is I got a lot of kids, right? So I got older kids and younger kids. My kids, they vary in degrees. They will give each other what's real out there. They from one not sharing with the other to one beating up the other. Whatever the case may be. And that and as a parent, sometimes you gotta step back and let the dynamic fall where it may. Don't let them kill each other, of course, but or completely berate and belittle each other to the point of of psychological damage. But at some point, you gotta let them teach each other what's really out here in this world, because your siblings will teach you that. And I think sometimes that is what's going to help you grow is hearing things that you don't want to hear, and the people that know you best will tell you. No better truth is going to come than from your siblings who knows you best. So I think and that's one thing I do allow is I allow my kids to put that pressure on each other to be able to get that truth out, and so that way they can feel it, they can hear it. If I hear it going too far, I'll stop it. But when it comes down to it, I'll let them fight those battles. Because I'm like, you're going to have to fight even tougher battles out there in this world. So if you can't take this little bit that they giving you, they love you. And the little bit they don't give you, if you can't take that, you're not going to make it out here. So you got to at least go through this. So,
this world, definitely, like you said, chew you up and spit your ass out quickly. But I got a question. I know we talked about getting into business with friends and family, and how we talked about sometimes it's good and then sometimes it's not. So, so how do you guys feel about that?
So I'm always a big proponent opponent of getting in business with your family, because I just feel like there's too many chances for things to go bad, because one person feels a certain way about certain things, somebody else feels a certain way, and the emotions get in the way. Business is business. Business is about making profit. Business is about, achieving a goal. It's about doing certain things. And I think that, a lot of times that gets blurred when it comes down to family, because family has different expectations than business partners. You know what I'm saying? So, not that it can't work. I mean, I've been in business with family before, and sometimes it's worked. And I'll say that the couple of times I've had it, it has worked. But I think it was because we looked at it from where we're supposed to be and what we were supposed to be doing, and things jailed. So that worked out great. But I've seen it where it hasn't worked out way more often than not. The like I said again, the emotions that get involved in there, and the sheer misdirection that can happen because one person takes a certain stand over the other because of their place in the family. Like, oh, I'm the daddy and you don't listen to me, blah, blah, or I'm the big brother and you don't listen to me, that kind of thing. A lot of times that gets skewed business when it shouldn't even be a part of the business. It shouldn't even be a part of the conversation. You see what I'm saying? So I think a lot of times it's a more of a distraction than a help.
Correct.
Like the goat said, money and blood don't mix like two dicks and no chick. Find yourself in serious shit. Biggie, the notorious B.I.G. That was his word, and I agree to an extent. You feel me? Like, because most times you are going into business with family, it's hard to separate the personal from business.
Mm-hmm.
See, I want whatever issue I have with my business partner, because it be business. Like, we may have a business. I don't want personal issues getting involved with business issues. So now we disagreeing over a business, over something we're supposed to be doing business-wise because we have a prior personal issue about something else.
Mm-hmm.
And now we bring it, now it's affecting business. Now, the only caveat to that is doing business with family. Now, if I never had, some family members we just never had no issues with. You feel me? So now if I can go into business with that family member and that family member is business-minded, the only disagreements we can have will be business-related because we have no prior issues before. You know what I'm saying? Now, with friends, if the friends is business, with me, I think it's best if the friends go in business together, if they got a collective passion for something specific.
Yeah.
Say everybody want to open a club. Like they if that's the goal and everybody's in tune and you friends, it's nothing better than getting money with your friends.
Mhm.
But then the next issue comes. Well, when everybody got money, that's when you see true colors too. Not necessarily when everybody broke. When everybody got money, that's when you see true colors.
That's what happened to the Temptations.
Yeah. So, but I like getting money with my friends. If we all got a collective passion for something. Because what's the main reason why people are friends? They have common interests.
Mm-hmm.
Family, you can't choose your family. You can choose your friends. And most times we choose our friends off of common interests. So we just turn the common interest that we probably have a hobby in common and flip that some way into a business, then it's cool. But then, like I said, you still have that same issue with family. I mean, like you had with family. If me and one of my friends had like a beef before over something, and I feel like that'll get in the way of business, then I can't do business with him on that level or her.
Willie, is he there? Did you kick Willie out?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm gonna kick his ass coming back.
I already gave my answer. It's your answer.
It's your answer.
It's me?
Yeah. Willie,
sorry. Well, I don't want to ask the damn question. But no, I think with me, family, I don't know because I need everybody to be on the same page. And if it's like me and my family, I'm talking about my immediate sisters. We have sister squabbles, and then we don't talk to each other. We can't have that in the business. So as much as I love them, we know that business is not going to work for of us. First of all, it's females with very different emotions, just going through different things in life. For my family, my sisters, it won't work. Not with us. Like, we keep us in the house too long together and somebody about to get cussed out or, stuff like that. I love them. But, that's what we do. We women. We catty. We do shit, But it doesn't take away our love, but it's just we just go into business together. Friends, I think you have to pick the right, like you said, pick the right friends. Pick the friends that are motivated, that's going to be just as engaged and just as in the same mindset as you. Also, I think that you need friends, like you said, to check each other. If I'm slipping, like I know with the podcast, Clint like, Ray, get your shit together, or Sonny, get your shit together. I'm like, first of all, don't, don't come at me like that. But I say it, but I understand he's saying it because guess what? I'm not just invested in this. He is too, just like Willie is. Like if we split, we got to hold each other accountable because, like I said, we all got lives outside of this shit, but at the end of the day, we all come to a common goal that this is what we're trying to do. So we need to be held accountable. So, like, I would expect Clint or Willie to be like, or Funny, get your shit together, get your life together. I know you like to say, get that shit together. We don't got time for that. Same as them. Like, I fire them all the time. I break up with them. They fire, all the time. Not all the time, but I fire people left and right. So y'all know I fire y'all in random weak conversations. But it's all love because I think we as a friendship we have a friendship and we're supportive of each other and we want to benefit and we want to make each other better for the benefit of what we're doing and just as friends, period. So I think when you do stuff with friends, you have to be on the same mindset, be able to communicate. And we're not always going to agree, but I need you to check me and I won't feel some type of way like you singling me out because I'm the only girl and you knew I was going to be emotional and shit like that. Not that I'm that emotional because I swear that sometimes I'm just like a dude. But, I get emotional. I'm a girl. I have my little bouts where I'm bitch. I hate everybody. Fuck you niggas. Y'all ain't shit. But, I still love my podcast mates. But at the end of the day, you have to have, if you're going to go in business with people like that, you need to understand that everybody needs to be on the same page. Everybody needs to communicate. Because once communication, like any relationship, is out of the equation, you ain't going to get shit done.
Mm-hmm. I think what's better because last week we talked about making friends at work, right?
Yeah.
So when you're making friends at work, you gotta understand the situation you're in. You're an employee. First of all, conduct the business under somebody else's rules, and your actions can affect. You feel me? Your paycheck. They can dictate what they want to do with your paycheck. Really.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? What's better than now you going into business with friends that y'all obviously have a passion for, and y'all create your own rules. Y'all know how each other work. Y'all know how each other think. So y'all can create your own rules to maximize each other's potential and hold each other accountable. You know what I mean? Y'all create your own work environment that's suitable for y'all to succeed, for us to succeed. What's better than that? You feel me? We create our own rules. You know what I mean? That's, that's why I'm, to me, I prefer going into business with friends. But like I said, it has to be, something that we're all passionate about. I don't want to go into something where it's four of us. We got all right, or only two of us is really going to be invested in it because it's not going to succeed. It's not going to succeed. Then we're going to start looking at the other two like listen, man, either y'all in or out.
Yeah.
Then that can cause conflict.
And that's conflict as friends.
Right. Yeah. The one thing I definitely agree on is that, going into business with friends who are business minded, who are focused on the business when it comes to the business, it can definitely be a good thing. I think sometimes, and then you don't even have to be on the same doing the same thing. Like I think you mentioned, Clint. I think you mentioned like having the same hobby. Like even if you don't have the same hobby, if one person has a hobby, but the other person knows how to do accounting, and the other person knows legal, and somebody else knows how to do, whatever, to complement the business. Sometimes that's what you need. Like me and a couple of my friends were talking about trying to go into business at one point. And, we were looking at the fact that we all had different skills to offer a potential business. And, we didn't really get it taken off, but, if we did, it would have been awesome because we would have had so many different bases covered when it came down to how the business would have been able to grow and to flourish. So I think sometimes that's also a great thing, being able to have that kind of camaraderie to go in front of the business as soon as the business gets off the ground. You have somebody that can share that journey with you that you already care about, and like you said, that you pulled into your life, and being able to say, okay, we can do this and we can be successful at it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, I want to give out the number because we're approaching the after show. The phone number is 657-383-1155. And before we continue on, I definitely got y'all. I got to support our business and our brand and our apparel. We got stuff. We got a store. You got to go to teespring.com/stores/GFT Radio. The link is on our website, gftradioshow.com. You can go one of our tabs to get some apparel. We got shirts. We got cups. We got hoodies. We got long sleeve shirts and then shirts for women and men. So definitely go check that out. Support us. We're trying to make this thing go the distance and get where even where we didn't even think it probably can go. We want to get that far and more. So definitely support what we're trying to do. Everything that any money that
my shirt on now. I actually have my shirt on all day. Yeah, I got my shirt on now.
Man, you have to take a picture.
I put it on Snapchat. I took a picture.
My Snapchat. I don't even be on Snapchat like that. Oh, we fired. And I just ordered my shirt. I just ordered my shirt. I ordered 2 shirts. So I'm definitely want to get the cup for my job, and I got a couple things I want to order. But I'm going to be adding more stuff to it. We getting our little famous one-liners up on shirts too. So
I just ordered. I ordered a week ago, a couple weeks ago. Ordered mine, so I'm waiting on mine to come now.
All right.
Yeah, but I definitely. I'm like, as soon as I get mine, y'all know I'm gonna be all through everything with that thing on. Well,
I definitely gotta go in there and order me some more.
All right, I'm trying to get some every time I get paid. I'm trying to get at least one of everything every time I get paid. But we definitely want you guys to support it. And if you do get one of our shirts, take a picture. Add it on our add it on Instagram and tag us GFT_radio. We want to see what you guys see, how much you guys support what we're doing. But I think this topic was a great topic. I know a lot of people I was talking to at work about this topic, and it's a lot of people that I know a lot of people at work. One of my coworkers own a cafe right across the bridge. They got decent prices and they give you food like it ain't no bullshit. You get food. And they got some slamming food. I love anything she makes to bring to the job. I eat. She bakes, cooks. If y'all ever be on my Facebook, like Willie and them, on my Facebook, y'all see them cupcakes. My coworker makes those things and cakes from scratch, and I just love her. I love when I come to work. It's a cupcake on my desk. I'm like, you fucking love me. I love you too. Why would you do that to me? So, I told her anything she does, I support. I mess around. I got my homie Ray, who got his business pastry shop. I've had his pies at my job when we had our big sale. I sell his pies throughout the Thanksgiving and Christmas season. I buy his cakes for my kids for their little random parties or cupcakes and stuff. So you try to support your friends' businesses and things like that because you want them to know that you actually give a damn about what they're doing, that you support what they're doing. And if you purchase one thing from them, that's you supporting them, and you, like I said, a retweet on Twitter is easy. I got to figure out how to learn how to share Instagram posts or repost Instagram posts because I don't know how to do that. But I'll share some shit out on Twitter and I'll share it out on Facebook. Like if I see something and one of my friends doing something positive, I I'm always trying to share those things because, you know, people are trying to do things, and entrepreneurship needs people to support them.
Right.
So.
And I think it's healthy for us, especially the black community, to start, you know, to have our own, start creating our own wealth, our own economy within our own, you know, within our own confines, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's big. And then, you know, it's nothing better. You know, even if you start a business, I don't mean quit your day job, because most businesses, you know what I mean, let's be clear, don't succeed. You know what I mean? Anyway, you know, it's nothing like, you know what I mean, taking a shot, taking a risk. You feel me? You should say, even if it don't pan all the way out, you should say you did it. You don't have to have it on the back of your mind. You should say you tried. You know, not even tried, you did it. Right? You know, so I love support. You know, that's why I started doing on my blog. I'll be promoting trends and businesses, and I mean, I think we should all do it. You feel me? It helps everybody, man. And then, you know, it's also a good look. It's a good look for the kids. You feel me? Teach the youth growing up, because we was taught to be employees. Going through school. You know what I mean? We was taught to be employees. You know, we wasn't really taught to own anything or start anything. We was trained employees. You feel me? And I don't want my daughter, you feel me, my little brothers and sisters, I don't want them being employees all the time. You feel me?
Right. Yeah, you definitely want to show example to the kids and show them that, you know, owning your own and doing it for your family and your community is what's important.
Exactly.
I got a couple things I want to talk about in the after show.
Oh, well, we in there, so let's go. Well, we got like 3 minutes, but we might as well jump right in there. Go right ahead.
I want to talk about 2 things. Y'all can, you know what I mean? Y'all can jump on. I don't know what y'all want to talk about. Y'all make it. But 2 things. Tamika Jenkins. Or Kevin Hart.
Let's talk about Tamika Jenkins first. I think that one is a good one. Tamika, I'm sorry. I'm bad with names.
Yeah.
Don't say it like that. First of all, I like the way you said that. I need to take that back. Like, yeah.
He just said name.
Shady as hell.
But this what my thing with that is, I don't like how everybody has turned into social media to cut now. You feel me?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Man, you on the same page I'm on.
It's like everybody expects the gadget now. Like, I don't understand what's going on. You feel me? Like, everybody got different conspiracy theories and all that. Nobody was there.
Right.
Nobody was there. We have no real, I mean, nobody. It's like you're in Jersey. How do you have a conspiracy theory about what happened in Chicago over somebody's live feed? Right. Are you serious right now? You talk about their doctor and film.
My thing is not only the conspiracy theory, but just the fact that they like there was one guy was breaking it down. He's like, yeah, you know, you see the way she walked in. If I was that drunk, I'd have fell over by now. So there's no way she could be walking. Like, how do you know her level of drunk? How do you know her level of super? Like, how do you know that she can do what she can't do? The girl's 19. I'm sure she been doing this before. So there's apparently something else going on. It's like, or somebody else had a theory, and it was like something about we can't see such and such a shot and blah blah blah. And you know, I think the mama said the same thing. But it was just like, it's like, okay, but why are y'all all in it? Like, y'all know exactly what happened, how it's going down, what's next. Calm down. For one, calm down. Let the police do their job. Number one. Two, stop thinking that the police are supposed to be Columbo out here or inside Miami.
been watching CSI Miami.
My thing is, in real life, police don't have no freaking skills more than what they taught in the police academy or whatever they might pick up on the job. These guys is not Horatio. They're not what's his name, Gans or Gans or whatever. They and they're not Bones either. They definitely don't know.
Oh, you made all my stoves.
Right. So they don't know all the medical stuff. They my thing is, calm down, people. This is not TV. This is real life. This is somebody's life. It's somebody's child. You know. So all the extra stuff they add. Like, I was so confused walking into the story. You know, between the rape theory and the setup and if I hear one more time that the one problem that she had, this is the number one problem I done read at least 563 times, is that her issues began with the fact that she's hanging out with ugly girls. I'm like, please stop putting that out there. Talking about she shouldn't have been hanging out with some ugly girls. Like, really? Like, oh, they ugly, so that's why she died. Like, what?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? What does that have to do with anything? Like,
somebody ended up posting about that in this particular incident in my in the group that I'm in. And first I was ignoring it because it just seemed like it was too much going on and I didn't understand it. And so what I did was I watched the live video completely. And then I went to, I found the girl page. I went to her page. I was reading the stuff that I could read. And then I went to the girl that was, one of the girls, it wasn't her live. She was on somebody else's phone. But she was the person primarily in the video. I went to her page, and I went to the girl who actually page it was on, to their page. And the way those comments were going were outrageous. Here's why, because like I said, I watch CSI. Not that I'm a detective. I'm not Horatio, nor am I Grissom, nor am I Criminal Minds, or any one of the people. But here's my theory on this whole situation. And this is where I look at it like as a friendship thing, and as a female. Now, I've had this happen where I've been outrageously drunk, right? And a former friend of mine, notice I said former, allowed two different events to take place. And as a grown person, I was grown, I was early 20s, whatever. So I acknowledged that I was grown and I shouldn't have got that drunk. But if I am calling you my best friend, I need you to protect me from myself. You understand? So if I'm that drunk and I'm doing things that are not right, and if I'm too drunk to really function properly, you should, one, if I leave, you should be going with me. If I try to leave, you should either be stopping me. I shouldn't be driving the vehicle and things of that nature, or whatever the case may be, or even with somebody that I just met that night. Because you are my best friend, I expect more of you. The same way if you were drunk, I would want to protect you from yourself, because you're not in the right mind, not making the right judgments and things like that. So at that point, as a friend, like people were saying, oh, she left to go to the bathroom and somehow she ended up there and blah, 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 and stuff like that, whatever. First of all, correct me if I'm wrong, in most hotel rooms, there's a bathroom. There'd be no reason to exit. And there's and as a girl code, I would never let my good friend, my best friend, somebody I fuck with heavily, leave any vicinity that I'm in completely impaired, either someone else or by themselves, because for one, I would feel bad. Like I feel bad if I got a ride from Clint at 11 o'clock at night and Clint got me up at my house. I want him to call me or text me when he get home, because I need to make sure he got there safely, because shit is different. And that's a grown man, and he ain't got no ties to me, but he's my friend. I want to make sure he's okay. That's the type of friend I am. That point, that's the only part that bothered me.
Yeah, can I qualify one thing, though, in this situation?
Yes.
Let's qualify one thing. For one, they were children, right? For one, they were children. Two, everyone in that video was either drinking or smoking weed or doing kind of drugs. Every last one of them. Not just her, every last one of them. The guy was on the phone. He was smoking. He was talking to other people. I've seen the guy's live feed. And the thing was, my thing about this was, and I've seen it happen. Unfortunately, I was in a situation. I was grown, but the people in the situation were young, right? And I watched it happen. And the thing was, is like, when you're in that heat of that moment, and the people around you are not your best friends, because they usually aren't. They usually aren't people. You may call them your best friend. Y'all may be besties and all that other crap y'all like to say out there in the street.
Exactly.
But most people aren't really your best friend. Most people are your friend for the moment. And the situation is like this: when you're in the heat of that moment, everybody's going for themselves. Everybody's going for themselves at that moment. In that video, what I was watching, when I watched not the girl, Monique or whatever the other person's name was, I'm talking about this guy that got a live video. He was on there. And he was scouring the room. He was talking to other girls there. And that video, what I could tell from that situation was everybody was there for themselves. They were out to get drunk, get high, have sex, whatever they were out there to do. They were doing that for themselves. When she walked out that door, at whatever point she walked out that door, nobody was paying attention. Nobody essentially cared technically, but they were probably so engulfed in what they were doing. They probably didn't even notice that she walked out the door. And there was so many people in that room. I mean, that one video, it was like 6 people in the room. But the one with the guy, he showed it had been 20, almost 30 people in that room, in that one little suite. There had to be at least 30 people in there. You couldn't keep up with who was in the room. So, and to qualify that with the fact that these are 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 16, I swear 2 of them girls had to have been 15 and 16 at the beginning of the video. So my thing is, these are children. These are people who are not consciously concerned with each other's safety, let alone their own safety.
Oh, exactly.
So, that's my thing is that I could see this happening at any time. I mean, I've seen it happen. I mean, this is a situation I was in one time. Me and my friends drive down the street one day in the hood, and
we're in the hood. No, we're saying.
Yeah, we're in the hood, right? One of my friends, he knows these girls are like walking down the street. He was like, "Let's go and talk to these girls. We're gonna have a party later, so maybe they'll come to the party." We get to the street. It was, I think, 3 or 4 of them, whatever number it was. All of them didn't want to go. There was one that wanted to go. This girl didn't know not one of us. She jumps in the car, and we leave with her, and all the rest of the girls walk away. One of them was like her sister. Her own sister.
Wow.
Yeah, this was 20, 25 years ago, but still, at that time, it was still not safe to just jump in the car with a bunch of guys that you don't know.
Exactly.
But she was 19, or 20, I can't remember how old she was exactly, but she was 19, 20, knew what she, thought she knew best for herself because she was grown. I think she had a kid already at the time. And so she thought she was grown, but she knew what's best for herself, and she did what she did. Thank God that we were good people.
Yes.
And the same in this situation is that these young people set themselves up for failure by one, getting involved in alcohol and drugs at that young of an age, and then they're out in the streets at that time. Lord knows what their parents was thinking or doing, letting them being out there like that. But parents make mistakes. And then she's halfway grown. She's making decisions on her own. I believe her mother said something to the effect of I think she knew that the daughter drank but could not hold her liquor. And there was audio on the video where you could hear her telling somebody, I'm not drunk, and you could tell she was drunk. You could tell she was
That's that favorite line. I'm not drunk. That's how you know they drunk.
That's the point I wanted to point.
They are. That's how you know they are. And so, bottom line, not to be letting anybody off the hook. Nobody's off the hook. I don't know what happened. I hope God incites his justice on whoever needs to be incited on. If it was foul play involved, but at this point, the police are kind of following the video as far as I'm hearing. They're kind of looking at it as an accident. And that she was wrong. There was nothing anybody can do about that situation. She made the underage drink. She wanted to get intoxicated, and she made some other choices that put her in the wrong place at the wrong time. That young woman should not have died in that situation. There should have been some procedures in place at that hotel not to allow what happened to happen. That's one problem,
But here's the thing.
One of the girls worked at the hotel.
Here's the thing, though. To what Sonny was saying and to what you were saying. Well, we gotta learn what young kids got to learn, and what parents got to learn is, at 18 and 19, that's really not mature. You feel me? And these kids really not grown. These kids need to understand that. We can start, because when we was 18, 19, 17, we thought we was grown. Until now we're grown and we look back and see just how foolish we were. You feel me? Also, going into situations like this, everybody has to understand, and it has to be, like Willie said, everybody out for self. Nobody's there is fit to look after nobody else. We can say, because even I said it, like, you know what I mean, your friend wanting to left you. Because even when I'm out with my friends and say I get tore up, my friend's not going to leave me. But at the end of the day, I have to realize that they be messed up too. I can't protect myself or them. How they can barely protect themselves. How they going to protect me?
Yeah,
right, exactly.
So you know what I mean. I have to have value for myself.
Yeah, that's what people learn. But some people don't learn that, and then by the time they learn it, it's too late.
Because that's what I'm saying. That's why this situation. Yeah, that's why this situation is. I hear some knocking in the background.
Am I knocking on your door?
No, I'm talking about through the thing. Like I hear something. My bad.
I'm cutting eggs for my macaroni salad. But go ahead.
Yeah, see, that's what it is.
Go ahead.
I mean, but I think this video is a perfect. It's sad that it had to happen, but it's a perfect way now. It's a perfect lesson to show kids like this is what can happen. This happens more. Some girls don't die. Some girls get raped.
Yes.
Right. You feel me? Some girls have been sexually assaulted, molested, don't even know it.
Right. Don't even know it.
Don't even know it.
So drunk that I'm blacked out.
Exactly. You feel me? So, I think this should be a perfect teaching tool to what you should not do. And don't depend on others who are inebriated themselves to help you because they can't help themselves.
Exactly.
You feel me? You know what I mean? Like, they was just as confused as she was. To be quite honest with you. They was, that's why they couldn't find her. Because they were like, you know what I mean? They wasn't 100% there. So every decision they made after that was probably bad decisions. Because they're making decisions under the influence.
Exactly.
So they not, so nobody.
What the crazy thing I heard? It was like I don't know if somebody truly said this, but I bet you $100 somebody did. At least two of them said this. Is they said I didn't know where she was, and I kind of looked for her, but didn't know where she was. Like I'm sure that their definition of looked for her was probably they looked around the general vicinity where they were sitting. They didn't see her, and they put it off with somebody else.
Exactly.
They, like you said, you in these situations, nobody's caring about what the next person's doing. I mean, you want to, and the problem is that when you're in that inebriated or incapacitated state, your mind don't function properly. So they failed themselves on top of failing her. And the fact that she was, left to do whatever she was doing. And I mean, I unfortunately have a friend or two that will get in that situation where they'll be, they'll walk off and they'll do things and say things and one of them will even seem conscious to what they're doing. But when it's all said and done, they'll come back from it like they don't even know what happened. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's a lot of times as people don't realize that they, at some point they got to realize they don't need to or they don't need to smoke, or don't need to do whatever they're doing, and end up, in a situation where they're either injured or dead. You got to find your fine line and cut it off.
Exactly.
I mean, I know I had that. Back in my earlier drinking years, I knew it's a couple times that I couldn't tell you what the hell happened that day. Like, and when you young, you think that shit is cool. Like, what happened last night? Like, and you get older, that shit not cool.
Mm-hmm.
That shit wasn't cool then, and damn sure ain't cool now. Like you said, shit can go wrong, and you don't even know because you wasn't in your right mind.
Exactly. You feel me? My thing is, I'm not about to leave it up to somebody else not in their right mind to protect myself. That I mean, I had to take proper precautions. I got to know my limit. You feel me? I know my limits. So I'm not going to get to the point to where, I'm past my limits. Everybody else past their limits. I'm about to start wandering around. Like, man, you don't know what anything can happen. Because it's not just to, I want to point that out to the fellas too. You feel me? I done had my uncle before, drunk, out with friends. They just let him walk home by himself. And he done got jumped and robbed. Oh, wow. You know what I mean? It can happen to anybody.
Yeah. Or you get drunk and somebody slips them a drug and then they can't, and they get turned out. They can't even come back from that.
Exactly. So,
you have to be careful about what you, like, you have to have some accountability and be careful. Like I said, in my two situations I had, that really, like, that last one woke me up to, like, let me get my shit together because this person, everybody knew this person as my best friend, and they just ain't, like, it made a lot of people like, what the fuck? No, that's not a friend. And I had to look at it like, yeah, that's really not a friend, and that's kind of part of the reason why we're not friends now. Because, and at the end of the day, like I said, I had to take accountability for my own self because I shouldn't have let myself get that drunk. Or, because at the end of the day, you got to protect, like Colin said, you got to protect yourself. And that was like the start of both candles back for me, and I had to really get my shit together and watch the company I keep and don't be around people that's not wishing me goodwill or not trying to be like, worried about my safety like I would worry about theirs, and just, but worry about myself. Like, not necessarily disregard my other friends, but worry about myself in situations. Like, don't put myself in situations where it's a possibility that I might not, be able to defend myself or protect myself.
Beware that person that you may call a friend that doesn't really care about their safety.
Mm-hmm.
Because, there's people out there, like, always, he or she, like, they don't really care. They reckless with their own safety and the things they do.
Yeah.
So, when you go out with them, when they're reckless with their life and their actions,
yeah,
they're not really, they're not going to be looking after you. They're not going to be concerned with you. You feel me? So if you have a bad night and you wander off, like Willie said, they might look in the vicinity, but they ain't looking hard.
Yeah.
No, not hard at all. Right. They're not looking hard at all. You feel me? They're going to dismiss it because they dismiss it with themselves. So they're going to especially dismiss it with you. True.
Yeah, I had friends that if we were out and they got really drunk, we would have to, like, I had one of my friends got really, really drunk one day. We got into a whole argument about them not driving their car. I'm taking my car. Got into an accident. And guess who dumbasses with them? Me. Because I was trying to protect them, but they didn't give a fuck about themselves or me. And I ended up all fucked up with my airbags and shit like that, with a black eye and shit like that, going to the hospital. Trying to go to the hospital because this motherfucker ain't got no insurance on their car. Like people don't protect themselves, and so you got to worry about yourself and that thing. And like, you could be a good friend trying to help somebody. Sometimes people don't want your help. I'm a big believer of I'll try to protect you from yourself, but if you really trying to do harm yourself, like, I can do as much as I can do. If you're gonna be an asshole, go right be an asshole by yourself.
And that's another sad part. That's another sad part of a situation like that. I mean, what if the situation did go down like that, where her friend may have tried to stop her? I mean, that just sounded like one of them did. Because this was the one thing I did hear on the video. Okay, I'm about to become Columbo right quick. So one thing I did hear on one of the videos was when she told the girl that she wasn't drunk. The girl told her, "I need you to sit down. I need you to stop whatever she said," and then she said, "I need you to sit down and just enjoy yourself." And she said, "I am enjoying myself."
Exactly.
And it sounded like she was trying to get up and leave, when she was trying to walk around or do something. So it sounded like somebody was trying to stop her from doing something. And, you know, so my thing is, you know, you feel bad later because, you know, you tried your best. But, you know, when you let somebody off to their own, you know, their own kind of whatever you say, well, you know, like their own vices, you know, you let them do that because you feel like, hey, that's what they wanted, you know, and you know, especially when you told, hey, I'm good and you know I'm grown and I'm this and I'm that and I'm not this and I'm not that. You hear that enough, you're like, okay, well, you go ahead then. You want to be out there in these streets, go out in these streets, you know, and you know you feel bad later if something do happen because you did try. But the thing is that person chose that path. You know, they chose that path. They went down it, and this is what it brought them, right? You know, it's not really much you can do about that at that point. But the thing is that, you know, like you said, son, you know, sometimes you got to remember who you're around and make the proper choices at that point. But some people, you know, they wild and reckless, you know. You know, you can't hold your liquor, then don't be drinking, you know. I had a boss who, after 2 drinks, she knew that she would be out of it. Like, she said she would be, like, on the tables dancing and then pass out, black out, and not remember anything that happened the day before.
Oh, you said a boss?
Stop drinking. Yeah, one of my bosses. So
wow.
She stopped drinking. You know, so she stopped drinking completely. She was like, I don't drink. I don't touch any of it. She's like, I don't touch wine, nothing. She's like, I don't want to be a part of no alcohol. She's like, because that's what it would do to me. And so she made the conscious decision to never drink again. And that's what you got to do when you know that your limits either are extremely low or lower than normal. Then you got to take the proper steps. You know, it's all fun and games until somebody ends up hurt or dead. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta make that conscious decision to protect yourself before you end up at the extreme level of that.
True indeed.
True indeed. Well, guys, it's almost time to reset the shoes, though.
Yes.
So we're gonna give our information before we get that 90-second warning.
Y'all know y'all can hit me up on my blog, akingstruth.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Clint Black, BLAQ, Twitter at @eTrentonGroomy. You know, I'm everywhere. Holla at me.
And it's your boy Willie Styles. You can get me at Willie Styles everywhere, STYLEZ. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even on Snapchat. WillieStyles.info for my links, and blog. My blog is AskWillieStyles.com. Hope to see you there.
Yeah, and y'all can catch me on my blog, unreservedlyme.com. Check out me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter at IamSunny_D. Guys, check out our website, gstradioshow.com. Check out all our tabs. We've got our merchandise, you know, our shout-out, who we are, blah, 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 all that stuff. So check it out.
SoundCloud,
iTunes, YouTube,
Google Play Music.
Google Play Music. We on Instagram and Twitter at GST_radio. Where else we at? We everywhere. Find us. Google us. We're there. You can find us. We're there.
Yeah, that's Grown Folks Talking Radio.
Yes, and definitely catch us live here on blogtalkradio.com/GST radio. Yeah. A great show.
That's 7 days, people.
All right.
Oh, we got the fellas topic coming up next week. Ladies, learn something from this.
Come listen to some real kings.
Yeah, exactly. Some real kings.
Oh, man, y'all.
All right.
What you grumbling about over there?
Sonny ain't like that. Shit like that. It's a takeover.
Right? No, y'all can hang a little right there.
It's a takeover. It's a fella's takeover. Don't be mad.
What
you saying, Mumbleton?
we might open the show with some James Brown. You feel me? Man's World. It's a man's world. Next week, baby.
Really?
Next week.
There ain't nothing without a woman, right? All right, don't do that because I'll don't do it. Don't do it. I hit some notes. I'll come in real quick. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, guys, good night.
Good night. Good night. Holla.
There is more to me, Queen Eliara of Elfgard, than my elven magic. Just as there's more to Geico than saving you money, Geico also gives you 24/7 access to licensed agents online, on the phone, or on the Geico app. And while I am a mighty elf queen, I am also a mighty big fan of barbecue potato chips. Minions! More smoky mesquite.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.